So we've all heard about the latest cancer that's a threat to free speech that's coming straight out of Europe. Article 13, which basically wants to put in a gigantic great filter, as people are starting to call it, which would analyse all content for approval or disapproval before it could appear online, and they're trying to use copyright fairness as the excuse to get this thing pushed through. The EFDD have requested a vote in the next plenary session to basically stop Article 13 from going into trialogue. If the vote is successful and Article 13 doesn't go to trialogue, then that means that Article 13 can get brought back and MEPs can suggest essentially changes and alterations to the article itself, which ultimately would be a good thing. However, if the vote fails and it does go to trialogue, then that means the article comes back just as it is, and then they vote on whether or not it will go through or not go through. There is also the option of having a rejection amendment, which would basically nuke Article 13 and just kill it dead in the water. However, it probably is best that we try and cover ourselves on all bases and aim for pretty much every option that's available to us to just completely annihilate this thing. Article 13 is such a serious risk that not just the EFDD, but also UKIP have actually teamed up with the Greens. So the best thing you can do to help is write to your MEPs and all MEPs that you know and get them to support UKIP and the Greens in this vote for it to get out of trialogue, because it then means that MEPs can actually put forward amendments to Article 13 itself. So it means that if Article 13 does get voted in a few months, then at least MEPs had the chance to actually try and weaken the legislation as much as they could. I know some people from the left won't like UKIP, and I know some people from the right won't like the Greens, but your politics shouldn't matter in this. What should matter is your principles. Article 13 is a massive risk to freedom of speech that is going to end up affecting absolutely everyone. So it is in everyone's best interest, regardless of their politics, to make sure that we at least get the chance to weaken this in case it does actually get voted through. So do what you can to help and write to your MEPs. This is probably the most serious I've ever been in a video. You've no idea how crucial this is. Please do what you can to help.
It's Count Dankula on YouTube. Everybody should subscribe.